The devil is comfortable messing with the body because we can't understand how we should truly exist in the church. It's that one thing that is blocking the experience we should be having here on earth. Let's listen to Pastor Kalvin for more.
Selflessness produces unity. Unity, agreement. Agreement, miracles. When we are selfless, we naturally come in unity because we're constantly thinking about other people's well-being, so they naturally want to be around people. Y'all know how y'all always want to be around that cool person? Every time it's a project in class or in school, that's the person you wanted on your team. When you was hooping, the one that passed more than shoot, that's the one you want on your team. Like, it naturally produces a unity of people we want to be around because they're selfless. He said, but when we be selfless and we come into unity, something automatically happens. We come into agreement. When we're in agreement, something happens. When in agreement, miracles. Jesus tells us that when two of you gather to agree here on anything, I'll do it. Just because he sees unity. And because he sees two of his children coming together, it's nothing I love more than seeing my son when he first got his Jeep, when we bought him a Jeep when he was 16. And he would let his little brother ride. Cameron would want to ride so bad, Cameron's like, come on, let's ride. And I just sit on the porch like, bye, guys. Just to see them. And nothing made me feel better than to see my sons loving on each other and caring for each other. What do you think happened when Jesus sees his children loving on each other? He's like, yeah, I'm about to bless them. What y'all want? Just because he see y'all coming together. We're designed for each other. Watch this, watch this. Give me my first video. Well, hold up, excuse me. Right before you go there. Remember that beehive we talked about? And we described what a beehive does? And when we talking about in a beehive, all a day in life of a bee is to do nothing but build the kingdom, to build up the kingdom and follow the queen bee orders. To protect her, to protect the young or the next one, and create honey. They go out and work all day just to come back to have enough food for themselves, just enough for themselves, but really for the larva and the queen can eat. Their whole life is to serve the kingdom, the hive. They'll do it up to the death. They will give their lives to see the hive go to do well. They will give up their life. They'll sting you, lose their stinger, and die just to protect the hive. Or something else happens. When a wasp or the enemy comes in, they set off a signal. See, we don't mess with bees. Why? Because when we mess with a bee, what happens? Another one coming. So I've killed bees before and started looking like, I know more coming. Because they send off a signal. And I asked y'all, why the devil so comfortable messing with the church? Because if he messed with one, it should be a storm of Christians on his head. But we won't come in unity. We don't love each other enough. So we'll watch our brothers and sisters suffer. We'll watch the other church that needs something or doing something fun where they suffer because we don't want to be selfless. So give me my video. This is how the hive should be.
Then one is caught. It's the signal the others have been waiting for.
Come on, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
They didn't jump. When an intruder came in that wasn't supposed to be there, and the minute he struck and caused dangers, it sent the signal, and the whole hive came out to defend the hive to death. That's how the body of Christ should look like. But it's another video I want to show you. Play me number 2.
Worm. Well, I mixed a drop of my blood with a parasitic worm, and what you are about to see is absolutely remarkable. This blue worm here is swimming through my blood cells, and it is massive compared to my blood cells. Nothing happened at first, but then I noticed something incredible. A single white blood cell began to move towards the worm. Let's take a closer look. The white blood cell circled here is moving towards the worm. It then attaches to the surface of the worm. Watch this again. Can you see the white blood cell attached to the worm? Here is another white blood cell finding its way to the surface of the worm. The white blood cell then attaches to the worm. This is what your body does to protect.
This is what your body is naturally doing all day, every day to protect itself. Jesus built in a defense system in your body. And we need to have a defense system in the church. He's built one in called unity. What happens is the white blood cells, see, everybody in the body got a special part. And what happens in the body when a parasite or an outside a threat comes in, something happens. When the outside threat comes in, the white blood cells, the defenders, the people that's serving, the people that's interceding, the people that's praying, the people that's watching, the people with their discernment up is watching like, no, she's not right. And they go attach themselves to that person that they know is carrying something different and say, how you doing today? I love you. See, and start praying because they seen something happen that wasn't supposed to be happening in the body. It's a defense mechanism built in the body, but it only comes through unity. See, that white blood cell, it dies trying to protect the body. It dies trying to defend the parasite and get it out. It dies while trying to kill the thing that's trying to kill the body. And that's its only purpose. While we don't got more Christian white blood cells floating around all over here, making sure the body of Christ is protected, making sure the body of Christ is provided for, making sure the body of Christ is prayed for. Where are we at, church? What are we doing? The body is suffering while all the Christian white blood cells are running away from the danger, then attaching to it.